time. Come on, just snap, snap, snap your fingers for me. Good, good, now we're making some progress. Come on, just tap, tap, tap your toes to the beat. And I believe this may call for a proper introduction. Well, don't you see? I'm the narrator and this is just the prologue. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. We're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. We're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Applause, applause, no wait, wait. Dear studio audience, I've an announcement to make. It seems the artists these days are not who you think, so we'll pick back up on that on another page. And I believe this may call for a proper introduction. And well, don't you see? I'm the narrator and this is just the prologue. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. We're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. We're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Swear to shake it up. You swear to listen. Swear to shake it up. You swear to listen. Swear to shake it up. You swear to listen. Swear to shake it up. Swear to shake it up. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. We're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. We're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes.
Hello.
Yo.
Did you guys just start the call?
Just a moment ago.
Hang on, oh, no.
Oh no, not this again.
Shoots is not coming today because he has a migraine, and Jesse's always a bit late, so I think we're all here now.
Okay, and all of you did end up leveling up to 3, right?
I'm almost done.
Shall
just
I
have to
roll
pick
my
a spell.
portent dice now?
You can go ahead and roll that, and you'll just keep it for the rest of the game, because technically several days pass while you are waiting for your friend to heal, basically. There you go, a 5 and a 7. Alright, I'm almost done reading through all this, so I'll just read through it as I get to it. But as you recall, all of you went to the encampment. You were tasked to get information, rescue the prisoners, collect whatever like gold or anything that's really valuable and bring it back. Find out, as for information, find out where they're going, where they're heading, who they plan to attack next. A whole plethora of information that you basically didn't get. So as far as it goes, you did come here. You did learn of them. You got a little bit of information. You rescued one prisoner. The rest were calmly butchered.
I thought they followed us to the cave. You told us that like the monk was with us and a few other people.
The monk followed us, the rest got butchered.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest got killed.
They were the reason that more of the things weren't chasing us into the brush.
Correct. So basically, out of all of your objectives, you got none of them done. So upon your arrival back, he did offer 250 gold pieces apiece for the information and all that being brought to them. He led with an emphasis on gathering the information. He wanted to know what was going to happen next. He wanted to make sure that his town wasn't going to be attacked again or they weren't coming back. Through y'all explaining to him what exactly happened. Disappointment doesn't quite cover it. Instead of paying each of you 250 gold pieces, he pays you each 100 gold pieces for going down there and finding their encampment, which was one of the things that he wanted you to find. That was basically the only objective that you managed to accomplish.
We found out that there were dragon hatchlings and that the camp left.
And we found names of the different
Well,
higher-ups in the camp and who ran what and who was the macho of all things. And we met some random man who wants to leave there with his group when they stop giving him compensation in gold.
That doesn't really pertain to anything to him. They're mercenaries.
Well, the names
It's
of
for-
everyone does.
The names of everyone's sure, but he's paying you 100 gold for not completing really any objectives. You didn't save anybody besides Leos. All the others got killed. You didn't find out where they were going, what they were doing there exactly.
They're trying to bring back Tiamat. We found that out.
That's the overall group of the dragon cult. But like, that's information that's easily available. They worship dragons.
They're raising baby dragons to sacrifice to bring back Tiamat. That's what they're doing there. They have baby dragons.
Yeah, y'all aren't getting 250 gold by any means.
I'm
Y'all are
not saying
getting 100 gold.
250 gold. I'm just saying we didn't do nothing.
Like I said, you're supposed to get where they're going, why exactly they attacked, who they're attacking next. Rescue the prisoners, of which you've rescued 1 out of 30.
Can I ask that we take our break at like an hour and 10 minutes in? Because that's when my brother-in-law is going to be here to pick up his dog. So I need to
That's
just
fine.
like
Yep.
tell him he needs to buy me new blinds and stuff.
He needs to buy you new blind.
The dog tore off the blinds off the front of my house. I have like a huge window at the front of my house, and the dog bit it and tore off every single one of the middle pieces.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, but he does. So all of you, make sure you add that to your inventories. 100 gold apiece. I will actually open up the other players' sheets and make sure that they get theirs. So who is missing?
Dorothy?
Kulek.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm rolling a d8 for health. I got 1,
Good job. Good
Yeah,
job.
that's why you don't gamble.
but I am still at 24. That's fine.
Excellent.
How much health do you have, Chess?
14.
How do you have 14? I thought you had like 0 constitution.
Anyone
I
else?
did.
Ah,
We're
yes,
level
4+4.
3.
You start with 6 and he gets +4 each level.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say this. If there are any books that you do not need, make sure you close them now.
What books do we not need?
I don't know. Yeah, well, I'll go
Strahd.
over that with all of you here in a minute, but basically what happened, the reason why shit's not loading or some of you are crashing, apparently this was very poorly designed. While it is the server side, which is my side, I can load basically anything and everything that I want. The client side can only load up to a gig of pictures and shit like that. So I have to unshare any and all folders, any and all everything so that you cannot see them. So anytime we are done with a map, I have to unshare it to make sure that you don't end up lagging down and crashing.
So you gotta get rid of like all these new maps that we have that we don't need.
Yep, I've already done that. I should have gotten rid of them. If they're still there, you tell me now so that I can go in and get rid of them.
We have Sword
What do I
Coast,
know?
Stragglers, Rearguard, Raiders Camp, Map 3.
Hold on. Let me open up my images and maps. This is in... Where the hell is it? Hoard of the Dragon Queen.
Okay, I think I'm good.
I'm unsharing greenest. Bear with me a moment. Stop sharing. I'm keeping the Raiders camp for the moment because you're going to need it. You don't need the rear guard map. And you don't need the Stragglers map. You do need the short Sword Coast. Anything else?
Do we still need the Dragon Hatchery? I guess we're going back there eventually, right? You said?
That's where you're heading, yes.
And then, like, do we need the Dragon Claw and Shrulim and stuff? I guess if we're gonna keep running into them, if we want something to know what they look like.
I can just reshare it, so let me go find that.
I don't need
Although-
Volo's Guide to Monsters. Can I get rid of that?
Yeah, just close it entirely if you don't need it.
Unload. I think I need everything else.
I'm leaving Frulam Mondath up there so that you have her as a reference.
Okay.
It's the purple lady.
Yep. And for right now, just leave it at that so I don't bog this down anymore. But yeah, anytime I share something, I just need to unshare it immediately after you've seen it. That way you don't have to worry about crashing or anything like that. But yeah, it's just, apparently this was extremely poorly thought out.
Hey, what about for modules?
Alright, so
We need Lost Spells. I don't think we need Sword Coast because everything else is in D&D Player's Handbook and Xanathars, right?
no,
Sword
Sword
There are
Coast
some
has spells.
and Sword
Oh.
Coast and-
Unfortunately, if you're a spellcaster, you have to have those open.
What's this Elemental Evil Player's Companion?
Close Sword Coast and keep that open.
Oh,
Really?
Or actually, do it the other way around. Close Elemental Evil, leave Sword Coast open.
But that has some things that Sword Coast doesn't on mine. Like in
Sword
terms of
Coast is
spell.
supposed to have all of the spells that are in Elemental Evil's Player's Guide.
Hmm.
They
The
came
only
out
thing
with
Sword
the,
Coast has for me is cantrips. And then I have like level 2, 4, and 6 spells in Elemental Evil.
they're not in Sword Coast. That's
Yeah.
weird because that's supposed to be okay. Never mind. Leave them open. If you're not a spellcaster, make sure you close all those books.
we need Volo's Guide to Monsters.
I would suggest closing the Dungeon Master's Guide for players since you have all those books open. If you don't have all those books open, you can leave that one open because it'll let you see like items and shit. But go ahead and close the Strahd thing. I think that's it.
Do we need Volo's Guides to Monsters or no?
It has. If you're not using one of the classes out of there, I don't think Volos has any. Yeah, you can close Volos.
I think it has wizard spells, but that's it. So it's fine.
I think I just lost a book.
Yeah, I just stopped sharing it entirely.
Oh, sure. Hey, neat. Let's see. I got rid of my cache again when I had that error too, and it fixed it, so.
Yeah, like I said, this should help in the long run as long as things aren't shared with you guys. Alright.
I can cast 2 spells.
I said it was just apparently they designed this really, really poorly for client. Oh yeah, for client side. Server side, which is me, I can just open up everything and not worry about anything. Alright. That's all that we need there. Did I add? Did I give Dorothy her gold? I did. Okay.
And Kulak?
Yes, I also gave Kulek his gold. Alright, so that's that.
Do I have
so,
gold?
Well, you now have 100 gold at least. I
Nice.
don't know. Like I said, everybody.
I don't
make
have
sure
100
that
gold.
He just
you
gave
have
it
not
to
been
us.
listening.
Had some.
Everybody make sure that you are adding the 100 gold for the
Okay.
information that you have brought back. Beyond that, he does seem disappointed because, again, people did not get brought back, didn't find out their main goals. But that being said, the one person that is extremely happy is Leosin. You came in, you saved him, and with that, he has an offer for all of you.
Ooh.
But again, this takes a while. Like after his experience in captivity, how badly off his body was. Leosin needs several days to recover. After which once you get him to Greenest, he basically passes out and he's unconscious for days. His wounds are basically bandaged up. He is slowly beginning to heal. All of you, those of you that lost your weapons and lost your armor, as part of the agreement, he still holds that out, so he will re-outfit you with basic equipment. But beyond that, he's not like obliged to give you anything more serious than that.
Before we continue, can I work on Dorothy's armor so she can fit it?
What armor?
I think she had a
It was a splint mail that was like human size.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. Make me a blacksmithing check.
with advantage because I have smithing tools proficiency.
It doesn't give you advantage, but that does give you your proficiency bonus in your check.
So what's that? It's
So-
like
Basically, if you're doing blacksmithing, it is wisdom. It's wisdom with proficiency.
okay, so I have to add one of.
So it is whatever your wisdom modifier is plus your proficiency, which is currently 2, on a d20.
So wisdom.
Yes. The reason why it's wisdom is because blacksmithing is done through time. You have learned this trait. It's basically a part of you. It's not intelligence. It can be done through strength, but that's more or less muscling something in place. Whereas you're trying to craft something. And
Okay,
craft something you are not good at. What's your wisdom modifier?
0. I'm a barbarian.
Oh, excellent. How else can I do this for you? So, as far as blacksmithing goes, I will let y'all choose between dexterity because you are carefully folding things, or wisdom, basically, because again, it's through time and practice. So if you want to re-roll that, well, even then, you have another +2 on that, so you have a 6. I'll let you try it again at some other time, but right now, you're working on it, but you're definitely not there yet.
Okay, so I leave it at
Um,
Dex, right?
Yeah, I'll let you use Dex from now on.
Thank you.
That being said, I can put all of you through a long rest. Combat sheet, there it is. Menu rest. Long rest. Did any of you lose any maximum hit points and need to recover that by any chance, or is that not something that y'all have run into yet?
We haven't ran into it yet.
Okay. You all get your spells back. Let me put you through another long rest to make sure you get all of your shit back. There we go. All right. And all of you have leveled up 3. You've gotten all of your spells and all that shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I give my chainmail to the garrison of Greenest?
You can if you want.
Yeah, okay, I give it a minute.
They'll definitely use it. Welcome, whoever that is.
Hello.
Oh, it's
Hello.
You. Okay.
Oh,
You've
it's
already
you.
entered your money. It's you.
Mhm.
It's a thing.
Wow. Thanks.
But like I said, after a few days, he eventually comes to consciousness, and he seems pretty much himself, with curative magics and stuff of that nature. His leg will probably never heal all the way back up to normal, but he's doing all right. But after all of you done for me already, personally, and for the people of Greenus, I hate to ask anything more from your group. But the need is great, and I dare to hope that you can aid me one more time. I need you to return to the cultist camp. You know your way around it. If the cultists are preparing to conduct another raid, or a large body of them marches away, or if anything substantial is carried out, into or out of the cave, I need to know. As you were all leaving, you did see them packing stuff up, but you didn't know if they were leaving, per se, or if, if a large group of them were leaving, or if all of them were leaving, or even where they were going. If you have a chance to get into the camp and look around again, that would be the ideal way to spot anything that's changed or get any real information. Although, I don't recommend getting captured again. I don't think they'll give you a second chance to escape.
We know that just groups of them leave, but there's still hunters around, so we might have to be careful even before we get to the camp itself.
Well, like I said, you saw people packing up, but you didn't see how large of a scale of a pack up it was. You don't know how many.
I can't connect.
Try updating. Now, obviously, he's not expecting any of you to do this for free. As long as you go through this, since some of you were caravan guards, he offers basically 20% more of what you would have been paid to be a caravan guard. Since many of you stuck around here to make sure everything was going okay, he'll pay you an additional 150 gold pieces apiece. Or that's what he's offering anyway. There's not really anyone else that's available at this moment, and you're the only people that seem capable of handling yourselves.
150 each?
150 gold pieces a person.
What's his name?
Leosin.
No, oh, it's Leosin that's asking us to go back.
Yeah, this is the monk.
Okay.
Like I said, that's why he made the comment of if you get captured again, you're probably gonna die, so make sure you do not get captured again. But like, he knows that you lack gathering any real information, and he needs you to get this information. But once you find
Fine.
Go ahead.
Nothing.
I was gonna say, once you find any information, or once you gather all this information, he definitely wants you to check inside the cave and make sure that that dragon hatchery is destroyed, if at all possible. And afterwards, after everything is done, meet him in the city of El Turiel afterwards, both to report and to collect your pay. If he happened to move on before then, they can speak with the Paladin Order of, what the Paladin Onthar Froon said.
Hey, I know him! He wants us to meet him in where?
The city of El Turiel. Elturel. That is where you'll either meet him or Onthar Froon. Ontharrfrume.
Right, Leosin, after our first encounter there, it didn't go so well. Is there any way we can get some kind of compensation up front so we have a little more incentive here?
There's nothing that I can offer you right now. As you know that I'm just a traveling monk. I'm not traveling gold. I expected to get caught. All of my fortunes are in the city.
That's fair.
I was planning on going back anyway, so I'm up for it.
I can't connect.
What error are you getting? Like, what's the problem?
Could not connect to the horse to check your network settings and verify the horse address.
Did your NAT get set to strict or something?
Make sure you close Machi.
Oh, that's probably it.
Close what?
It's a VPN. thing.
Oh.
Is that the actual reason it's not working?
It might be.
I hope it is.
Once she's connected, we will continue. But he does offer you that gold, and again, it's
Nope.
you know an offer. Simply because y'all have not done this before, and you haven't really gone through anything like that. You are allowed to haggle with people. I know a lot of people offer you gold for things, and y'all typically agree, but you're always welcome to haggle for more.
You did say when we got back, once he woke up, he offers us something for saving him. Is it just this quest?
No. That being said, he does owe you another 25 gold a person for saving him, but again, all of his treasure is in the city.
So we don't get it till then.
Yeah. Like I said, he was planning entirely of being caught, so he wasn't going to carry any large amounts of gold on him whenever he came to Greenest.
Run your program as admin too, Jess.
I did.
You can also try clearing the cache if you didn't
I
already.
did that
try.
also. I tried everything.
Tried turning off and on again.
It's definitely not my side because the other 5 are able to connect to me. So
I know. I'll restart my computer and see if that helps. I'll be right back. You shouldn't do things without me, by the way. It's okay.
You don't need to head back to the camp immediately. While they were packing up, I don't expect them to be moving any large amounts of people here or there. At least that wasn't in their plans whenever I was researching them. But other than that, I need to start making my way to the city and let them know what I've found out.
If we're going to raid the hatchery, then do we have to bring anything back or just destroy the place?
Destroy the hatchery, but he needs information, like where this group is heading next, where they plan on going, what they are doing exactly. Like, you've gotten some information, but like, you know that there's several different cults, or not cults, but several different factions of this cult. You don't really know where they're going. You don't know what their true objective or their final objective is. Like, they are definitely trying to raise Tiamat, but how they're going to be doing this. Like, what's their plan to raise Tiamat? Is it just to sacrifice dragons? Is that really all it really takes? Like, you need information.
Okay, so should we get soon, or do we stay at the town for a while?
Y'all are welcome to do whatever you want. Like, you're welcome to get ready. If you want to sit and wait for him to work that chainmail into where it's a working order, you're more than welcome to.
Can I help him or no? Because I'm not proficient in blacksmithing.
You're not particularly. If you're not proficient, then yeah, you don't have the ability to help.
Even if I like just hold the metal while he's like bending it or breaking it or hammering it or anything?
Like, you can say that you're doing it, but yeah, overall, it doesn't affect the role.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I am very
Right.
wisdomy.
No, I'm
Should I
saying
try
because
once more?
it's a person that's not proficient in blacksmithing, so you're like, so how can I help? And he's like concentrating on something, and he's just like, get me that. Then you like grab it, then you're like, so how can I help? And he's just like, can you stop?
Oh, I can't wait till this dog is gone.
So,
Do I roll once more, or
Yeah, I'll let you roll one more
how
time.
long does it take for me to do this? Like, too long?
Technically, what kind of armor is it?
It's splint,
Items, armor.
heavy armor.
Splint mail. Splint mail costs 200 gold. You can make a total of 10 gold a week. So technically, it should take a very, very long time. I'm just speeding up process. Like I'm saying, it's going to take you like a couple weeks to reform this armor since it's already made.
Oh my god, a couple weeks.
Well, he was asleep for a week just to begin with, so you're welcome to wait again and try and form this armor to fit better.
So, do we stay in town or we go right now? Because they might leave since we caused such a problem.
They took my spell book and I need it back, so I'd prefer to not wait.
I would like
Okay.
to at least see if I can scrounge up basics for a disguise kit, 'cause I'm assuming they took mine, just in case they haven't left.
Unfortunately, another disguise kit is something that you would have to buy.
Yeah, I figured as much.
But you guys let me know what you're doing. What you want to do.
How do we plan on getting back into the camp?
Brute force.
I would say
Or-
sneaking in under the cover of darkness. Not going through the main entrance, maybe trying to sneak in at that back guard tower. Somewhere around there.
Somewhere near the cave already.
Oh, by the way, those of you that did keep, like, the clothing of the...
I have one.
Yeah, make sure you write that in your inventory and what color it belongs to.
Okay.
Was it red? I think they were red, weren't they?
Black.
Two of them were red,
Black.
one of them was black. And then you had several different robes, which were all red as well.
Well, fella here needs his book, so we have to go there, like, soon.
I imagine we want to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Preferably, yes.
Alright, then. That means you're stuck waiting for your new armor. Wait, did you say it's heavy armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's heavy armor.
Isn't she a barbarian?
No, she's a fighter.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fighter.
Oh, okay. Jesus, I was like, you can't be a barbarian in heavy armor, goddammit.
No, I'm
Alright.
sorry, I'm just trying to get this to work.
There's just too many fucking people. There's too many people. Alright, alright, so. Y'all are in a consensus to head out immediately. I will go ahead and share the Raider camp again. It doesn't take y'all long to get there. Again, last time it took you a half a day to get there, but now you know exactly where you're going. Do any of you have the urban traveler or thing? Not the urban traveler, but the
Wanderer?
wanderer, I believe.
I do.
The way that
I
you
do.
remember past.
Yes.
Okay, so instead of taking half a day, like I said, you would get there faster. But with you, you'd get there even faster because you know closer routes. So instead, it would take you like a matter of 3 hours to get there.
There's
And it
everyone.
gives me 3 hours to plan. What the hell are we doing?
Well, we can't really decide until we actually see how many people are there. We need to scout it out before we come up with a game plan, because there's no point in sitting here and trying to come up with a battle plan and then finding out no one's there, or that everyone's there.
I agree with her.
Alright.
All right. At first glance, I will say this: the guard towers are still manned, but majority of the tents are not here anymore. So this entire group is gone. This entire group is gone. And both of those are gone.
So, out of like 300 people, how many do you think are left? Like maybe 80?
Perception check.
Hmm.
And this is just out of looking at like the tents and stuff like that and seeing what the movement inside the camp looks like. Like you don't have any like solid facts to go off of. But taking a look at this with that perception, all you can see is like a skeleton crew here. Maybe 20, maybe 30 are outside of the cave. You have no idea how many are inside or if there's anything left on the inside.
So, what do you think, Thea?
Oh, and this big ass tent is no longer here either.
Which direction are we coming from?
Top left.
Up here.
Somewhere. Well, a lot of the tents aren't there. Can we, like, go around the top and try and get down, like, this way? This is a guard tower, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
So
where'd
can we
my
try and
map
get down
just go?
here? And, like, just take out the guard tower and climb down?
I think taking out a guard tower is actually really smart because then we can try to question one of them about where everyone went, what their next
Oh,
move
now
is.
it's smart. But when I suggested it, it was a dumb idea.
You suggested it when there was 300 people about.
You just like the.
I mean, that's fair.
Just tell me where to go and I'll go.
How far down are these cliffs? Like these two, respectively?
You imagine you can get through here without much difficulty. This little path right here, and then you can
Okay.
just track around.
Oh, okay, that's all.
If you're
Just...
trying to go down the cliff itself, that's like 400 feet drop.
Yeah. But that is just like a steep decline straight down.
Correct. Like if you have rock climbing gear, you can just outright climb down the rock side.
I don't have that. Yeah, don't.
Can we
I'm gonna be right back.
can we get an estimate of how many people are in each of the guard towers?
Perception check again.
Four.
You can see figures in it, but like y'all are trying to stay far enough away to where you can't really tell how many. You definitely see movement, but you can't get like an exact amount.
Can we tell if there's like a horn or some sort of way that they would use to signal?
You can assume that any guard tower would have some way of warning others around.
What if we go through the front? Like, what if we pretend we're a mercenary company?
That didn't work out so well last time.
And we
Actually, it
started-
worked out just fine. It just y'all got caught while you were in the camp.
the three of us made a bit of a scene, and we still have to pass a guard tower going in the front.
Never mind then. I really don't see any other way beside the front to get into. That's the point.
Well, are we trying to get to the cave at the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if we can just come along like the north cliff, we can just come down that way. Get rid of the guard tower, question whatever we need to question.
I'm on board with that.
Because then we eliminate like, I don't know, like all of this.
Sounds good to me.
And it gives us a wall to
To
just
hug.
walk across, and keep half of our sides protected.
We'll just have to try and be stealthy and take out everyone in the guard tower at once so they can't signal their
Yeah.
friends.
Okay, let's do that.
Alright, so what are y'all trying to do? You tell me.
We are sneaking close up to the guard tower, hopefully.
Yeah, I can't join. This sucks.
Why not?
To-
I don't know.
Do you have a
Is it the this
graphics
one?
driver update?
Don't.
Where's my stealth button?
You know that is
I-
the only difference.
I could close this out and see if it's on my side, but I just don't believe it's on my side with all of you
I
connected.
don't. I don't think it is either. It's just I can't connect to it.
Is the IP correct, maybe? I don't know.
Kinel. Yeah, it's fine.
Have you tried like just getting rid of that and then putting it in again?
What's the error that you're getting?
says, could not connect to the host, check your network settings and verify the host address.
Yeah, so just re-enter the host address, hopefully.
Go into your router and make sure the port in your router for 1802 is open.
What does that mean?
Oh God. Anyone more familiar with opening up ports in a router able to walk her through that?
I mean, I think her dad's in charge of the internet still.
I'm
Excellent.
not allowed to touch the router. I just asked him if I could reset it.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Someone could screen share, and then she could just go off of them, but Gun would have to move her character wherever she says she wants to go.
Did you try what I suggested?
No, what did you suggest?
Just like delete the address and re-enter it and try again.
Oh yeah, I did that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's smart might know how to open it. Here, he's gonna link a video. And you can see
Yeah,
how it works.
Yeah, the only thing I can tell you is like I had to open up the port 1802 on my router, but again, you've been able to connect up until now, so I have no idea what's going on.
I know. Oh, that's me.
You'll have to watch Kiz's stream and tell me, or yeah, someone screen share something and tell me where to go. But man, this just got difficult. All right.
Sorry.
So who all is trying to sneak to the tower?
All of us.
Everyone.
Excellent. All of you. Go
Yeah,
ahead
we-
and make me some stealth checks.
We did.
We did.
Oh, good. Let's go ahead and get Dorothy's stealth. Stealth.
How high is
On
the
a
guard
20.
tower compared to the higher of the two ledges?
How does she not have disadvantage?
Because she doesn't have a heavy armor. She has
I think she's in medium.
leather?
now. Or leather, even, maybe, yeah.
Isn't it studded leather now?
Yeah, she's in studded. Okay.
Just there was a link put in Becky's chat to help you.
Yeah, she just sent to me on Discord.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. I will figure it out. I will do it.
All right. Guard towers. Guard towers are each, well, this one up here is about 20, 25 feet up off the ground. Just long, well, more than that. It's 30, 35 feet up off the ground. This one down here is about 20 to 25.
I think we're attacking the northern one, right? The one to the
No.
left?
Someone was like up here where they have a clean shot into the nest of the tower.
Oh, so we're going to that one.
I don't know. Which one were we going to?
The one on the
The
east?
top one.
Yeah.
The left or
it's
the right?
The right.
Okay.
It's
I'd say you
looking
might
around.
have a slight problem because the tower is not as high as the mountain cliff. It's made just to look over the camp
Okay.
itself.
Mhm.
But like if someone is on the edge, then yes, you'd probably get a shot off.
How tall is the cliff from, like, here to here?
It's a 300-foot drop all the way, so I'd say this one is about at the apex, possibly 60 feet.
Can we stealth around it? Here. There.
Well, that's what I was saying. If y'all
Yeah, that's
approach
what
the
we're doing.
tower, you would have to approach from this direction.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing that, I guess.
So all of you are trying to stealth and approach. So that means you have a 21, a 20, an 11, a 15, a 4, and a 19. All in all, most of you are really stealthy.
Clang. Sorry.
Yep. You come to the guard tower. The guard tower has a ladder that extends all the way up to the top of it, so you're going to have to go one by one.
I'm staying at the back, far enough back that I can have a clear shot at the guys that are up there looking at.
God, having a clear shot at them. Like I said, it's about 35 feet up. If they're on the edge, you'll definitely be able to. If they fight in the middle, you're not really going to have a shot, but you can like stand in the back and just try and take pot shots at people if you really wanted to.
But don't they have like that huge opening at the top of it that you can like see people walking around from the distance?
No, these are canopied.
Yeah, but they
Like, they
still
have
have
roofs
like
on
the
top.
air. Oh, they're like fully like. How do they see out of them then?
They have little gaps on the sides. Well, not little gaps, but like the sides are not enclosed. The reason why you couldn't shoot from up here is because they have the roof, and this is considerably higher than the guard tower itself.
Yeah, so I
Shooting
wanted to
from the
stand
ground,
back like
you're-
here and like. Shoot.
Yeah, it still goes 35 feet up. It's a guard tower. It's made to defend itself, but like, yeah, you can take shots. It's going to be a difficult shot. Like I told Chez, you'll have shots at them if you stay up here or if you stay down here. Just they have to be towards the edge of the area so that you can actually have a clear sight of them.
Now that we're closer, can we see what kind of method they would use to alert the rest of the camp?
You don't see anything that's placed along the tower itself, so it might be on their person.
Okay.
Okay, so who's going first? Theo or I?
One of us.
Sneaking around the outside. Is there anywhere that we actually see someone at the edge?
Give me 1 second. I'm going to actually link you a picture. There we go. Obviously not this well built, but this is mighty, mighty good.
Where is it?
Okay, Gondar. I am linking it into the Discord.
Oh.
There you go. That's a typical guard tower.
Yeah,